Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King.
Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are here at the Estadio Municipal La Cisterna for our first game of today's episode, or at least what I think is that particular stadium, because as you can see behind me, it looks kind of like a prison. So hopefully you guys aren't travelling to this away day, and if you are, hopefully we can all escape this prison after the game. But without further ado, I'm going to head on inside, and I'll hopefully see you fine folks in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, it is finally kick-off time here in Fort Palestino, and well, we have our full first team lineup. So we have Dybala in goal, Subiara at left back, Becerra and Sanhueza in central defence, Torres on the right hand side, Sepulveda of course in defensive mid, Riviera and Hernandez in front of him, Lemo on the left, Daniel on the right and Ganella up front. Our bench consists of Lara. He, yes of course, still has that issue with his shoulder, but he is okay. Gutierrez, Rodriguez, Lopez, Bezar, Gonzalez and Marino. So without further ado, let's head on into the dressing room and talk to Jorge. So what do you have to say, Mr. Jorge? Jorge Gomez says we should challenge the team to pick up where they left off. And considering our recent form, that's not a bad little suggestion. But do we have a revenge? Revenge is always good. So I know we're underdog scout, then good fans. I want you to pick up. Yeah, you know what? Pick up where you last left off. Could have gone better. We do need a better assistant in that sense. He's not great with the suggestions, but he don't make bad suggestions, so I'm not too disappointed in Jorge there. So, Jonathan Vargas of the Chilean Football Chronicle, an experienced but friendly enough fellow who has a great respect for us. And I apologise, I just knocked my key. Colo manager, Cristina Aguilera. We're going with Aguilera. I'm not even going to say it properly. I have to say it. Cristina Aguilera has taken the perhaps bold step of placing, I don't care what other managers do with their players. It's not for me to say. Anything could have gone on behind the scenes. We don't know. That person could be rather toxic. So, Puerto Montt are unbeaten in 3 matches against Palestino. How much of an edge does this give you? It's important for us to use every tool at our disposal. Psychological warfare is often very useful. Lucas Passerini comes into this match in great goal-scoring form. Do you have a plan to stop him? Yes, we're going to break his legs. No. I mean, his form's not bad. I wouldn't say 12 goals is particularly scary. He's a fine player, but we have fine players too. I'm confident in their ability. And this guy's got plenty of assists, so we need to stop this guy passing to the other guy. Gotcha. He's a fine player, we have fine players too. Sepulveda, go and deal with that man. If Sepulveda can stop him, we should be all okay. And well, as you can see, there is only Cobrasal who hasn't got a game over us. We are of course playing our 26th game, and as it stands, we are going to remain in 11th. But in fact, we're going to remain in 11th for as long as we don't win. If we win, we're going up 10th. But Cobrasal has a game in hand against... we don't know. Oh, sorry. There. That's going to be a big one. Those two are going to be playing each other shortly, I would assume tomorrow. But first of all, we need to deal with our game. Because if we can pick up a victory here, we can move on to 33 points and have a nice gap over the relegation zone, regardless of whether it's Everton or Cobrasal. Because if Cobrasal win, Everton's on the same points, so it doesn't make a whole lot of difference to us. And, well, we've just gone to give away penalty. Passerini now to take the penalty. Come on, Dybala. Save us, please. And I don't know what that noise was in the background, but I apologise. I felt it myself. And it's really irritating me right now, in fact. But Passerini slots away the penalty, and we are a goal down already. I think that might be a neighbour's car with his obnoxious amount of bass. Riviera, though, throws it into Daniel. Can he get us an equaliser? Come on, Daniel. Oh, it's a lovely save by Gonzalez. Not sure what he was trying there when he chased it down, but yeah. That was an interesting second dive. Lemo whips it in though, headed away. Can we do anything with it? Sandweiser does collect it, and unfortunately he doesn't do anything with it. So, very attacking. Lads. 33 minutes, Dave? No, show some passion. I know we're the underdogs, but we need to do something here. So, let's go and do exactly that. Come on. Looks like we're going into half time. 1-0 down, and well, they had 4 shots to our 5, 2 on target to our 5, 8 fouls to 3. Weirdly, we got all of our shots on target. I've just noticed that. 1 yellow card to 2. 1 yellow card to 0, sorry. 43% possession to 57. And well, their best performer was Gonzalez, their goalkeeper. He made 3 saves held, 6.8, and for us was Becerra with a 6.8 and no reason for it. I'm sorry, that face really distracted me. Struggling to perform, Latori for them with a 6.4 and no reason for it, and Lemo for us also with a 6.4 and no reason for it. So let's get into the dressing room and talk to Jorge. And he thinks we should really sympathise with the team after that performance. I mean, some of them, yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead. Yeah, you know what? Give the fans something to cheer for. The like 3 people who might have dared to come into this stadium. Give them something to cheer for. But this is not going to give them something to cheer for as the header goes over the bar. We have escaped that one. You know what? We're going to give the lads some encouragement. They're not liking the aggressiveness, so, you know, we'll flip it. See if a bit of encouragement gets them playing better. Of course, 10 minutes from now, we are going to start making some substitutes because that is around the time we like to change things up. And well, Dybala throws it back into Becerra. Becerra now up to Subiara. Subiara to Lemo. Lemo coming down this left-hand side. Will he cut inside or use the overlap? He just plays back to Becerra on the halfway line. Becerra, nice ball over to Ganella, but it is intercepted. Kimura plays it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez hoofs it up. And can we win it back? Becerra does. And it's with Torres. Hernandez once more with possession. Plays it out to Daniel. Daniel has the overlap if he needs. He goes to Torres. Torres plays it back inside to Hernandez. Can he play it back out? No, he goes past one and goes for the cross himself. Edge of the area, Sepulveda. Daniel, Sepulveda. Oh, come on, lovely play. Back and forth. Eventually, Sepulveda takes the shot on the edge of the area. And we have tied things up, ladies and gents. That is what I like to see. Let's have another little look at that one. As you all know from recent episodes, Sepulveda is pretty darn good in that spot. And, well, we made the most of it. Nice little 1-2 to give him a little bit of extra space to work with. Probably could have took it the first time round, but I will settle for it nevertheless. So, we are going to drop back to being positive. We're not going to push too hard. As you can see, they are in 8th place. Any sort of points from this game is going to be really useful. As you can see, say them two swap. Worst case scenario, they win. Everton drop down, 24 points. That'll be 24 points with 4 games remaining, so 12 points available. 36 will be their maximum amount if they win everything. Can't see them doing that. So 31 would put us in a nice solid position to almost guarantee us survival. So let's just move things on a little bit. We're going to go to about the 65th minute and we shall make some substitutions. But first of all, Torres is in possession. Now with Hernandez up to Daniel. Torres on the overlap once more, but Daniel's been Oh, Daniel. Why? You're on a yellow card, my friend. Now we are down to 10. And we are going to have to go pretty defensive. So, cautious. We're going to go up the guts. And, well, Lemo can play pretty darn decent like that, actually. So, Lemo's been having a rough game. You know what? Putting him there might just be what he needs. So, we're not going to take Lemo off. We are, though, going to take off Hernandez. He, of course, gave away the penalty, and I'm not too pleased with him doing that. So, Bazar can come on. Firing me, Bazar. You can go defensive, because, as you can see, we are in a bit of a predicament. You can also go defensive. Supportive. We are going to try playing up the guts. So, in possession, play through the middle. We are going to time waste as much as humanly possible. Now we are a man down. And we are going very narrow. That seems like the most appropriate suggestion for this situation. Now, Torres, having a rough one. Don't think changing my right back is going to be a great idea though. But I'm going to do it anyways, because I'm crazy like that. So let's swap out our right back and pray he doesn't mess up now. We really do need to hold on to this one though. I was considering whether I give a bit of praise, but considering we've just lost a man, I'm not in the praising mood right now. Kimura though throws it into Latora. Latora coming down this right hand side, someone get a foot in. Sabara can't be letting him do that. Gutierrez heads it away only to Urbin though. Urbin tries the ball over the top to Paseo. Oh, that would have been a lovely goal. I would not have begrudged them scoring that one. That was lovely build-up play. Unfortunate for them though, it doesn't go in the net. Now, can we hold on for the final 5 minutes of today's game? It's with Subiara, plays it back to Becerra. Becerra holds the ball up nicely all the way back to Dybala. Please don't mess this one up. Sanhueza now just hoops it up and gives them it straight back. Gonzalez is getting hunted down by 2 players here though. It's now with Mencia and Sanhueza intercepts back to Mencia once more. Gutierrez gathers the ball back from him and, well, we are just playing ping pong with the ball right now. Riviera to Subiara and, well, we just give him it straight back. Erib now with Mencia once more on this left hand side. We have 4 additional minutes to survive. Erib gets it across to Kimura on the right hand side, whips one in, and it's a very disappointing late goal by Eric Latorre. So, I guess we go very attacking. We have nothing to lose. It's late. Mr. Ariel Daniel went and got himself sent off. So, yeah. Lemo, get your bed on. You can go up front. You know what? No. No. In fact, Sepulveda, you've had a great game, my friend. But we need players up front. So, Lemo, what kind of striker, if you want to be a striker, do you want to be? Advanced forward. Okay, we'll give you it. You can try being an advanced forward. Marino, you want to be a poacher? We'll let him be a poacher. Now, you can get on supporting. You get on supporting. We are going full circle, ladies and gents. Taking that down. And we need to shoot on sight because we have no real option at this point. We just need to get players forward. And we need to be getting some goals. So do that, very attacking, and let's just pray we can do something in these final few minutes of the game as we have conceded in additional time. So let's just take that off. No, oh, we have a very late highlight. Don't think it's going to amount to much. No, it's not amounting to much at all. If anything, we are going to concede another goal here. Back post, Mello, it is over the bar and we are a minute over the time. And that is it, ladies and gents. We have conceded in additional time and lost this game. So, Palestino 2, Puerto Montt 1. So, they had 14 shots in the end. We had 8, 6 on target to our 6. 13 fouls to 10 fouls, 2 yellow cards, 43% possession to 57. So, deserved-ish. They had more shots, we had more possession, they fouled us a little bit more. Very 50-50 game, and we went and screwed it up, quite frankly. Only one person to thank for that, though. Ariel Daniel. I really appreciate you getting sent off. So, Kimura was their best player. He got a 6.9 and 1 assist. For us was Sepulveda. He got 1 goal and an 8.3. Struggling to perform, however, was Oscar Hernandez. He got a 6.4. And for them was Saldana with 4 mistakes and also a 6.4. And, well, that 1 goal was actually his first career goal for them. So, congratulations to Eric for being the man who went and ruined our day. So, the player of the match, that has gone to Sepulveda. Congratulations, Sepulveda. Unfortunately, the rest of the team could not perform on his level. Now, as you'll see, a lot did okay. We did have a few key men missing though. Lemo did not do a whole lot. We had Torres, who had a rough game. I'd argue Gutierrez didn't come on and do a lot. Sanhueza didn't do a lot. We had Hernandez, who of course gave away the penalty and started things off roughly. So it was a rough one. I am going to, however, say unlucky, because although those particular people made an absolute meal of today's game, the team as a whole didn't do too bad, and well, we now have to suffer without our starting right mid. So I'm going to head on over to the Chili's ground, and I'll hopefully see you fan folks there for the second game of today's episode. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to the Estadio Nacional Julio Martinez Paradonos for our second game of today's episode. And well, the last time we was here, we was crashing out of, I believe, the quarterfinals of the Cup. So without further ado, let's head on over to the dugout, and I'll hopefully see you fine folks for the kickoff. Okay, ladies and gents, it is time to kick off our second game of today's episode, and as you can see, we have, of course, taken Ariel Daniel out of the team because, of course, he is suspended. And, well, that's the only change we've made. Gonzalez moves in on the right-hand side, and in his place on the bench is, of course, Cristina Aguilera, or Aguilar, if you want to say his name properly. But I'm probably going to butcher it several times, so we're just going with Aguilera, because it's so much easier to say. But without further ado, let's go talk to Jorge and see what he has to say. So, Jorge Gomez thinks it'd be a good time to remind the team the pressure is off, and that's kind of what we did between the first game and this one. In fact, we got a bit of a team talk to do, so I gave them that, and, well, I erred on the side of caution. I told them, lads, relax. Because if we win this game, we technically guarantee survival, I believe it was telling us, which I don't believe myself, to be honest. But apparently we do. So I was basically telling them, relax, don't worry about it, just play natural game, we should be fine. So that is the approach we are going to carry on to in the dressing room. So we can effectively avoid relegation here. So I'm expecting nothing less. No, we can't be piling that self-pressure. We want revenge! We owe them after what happened last time. Go get revenge. We want that passionately though. There we go. Passionate revenge. Nothing better than some good old passionate revenge. So, Raul Ramos, of the Chilean Football Informer, devious fellow who is respectful of ourselves. Universidad de Chile are unbeaten in 5 matches against Deportes Puerto Montt. Can you end that run here and now? Hopefully, please. Because last time we lost to them, we went on one heck of a bad run. I believe that was the start of our terrible losing streak. So we don't want a repeat of that. So I don't like it, and I'm desperate for it to end. We're giving everything we've got. So their recent good form has them third in the table. How much of a threat do they pose? I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can put a dent in their ambitions. They're going to make it hard for us. They're a good team in good form, and we'll have to be at our best to get something that is reasonable. Lemo has been pulling all the strings in midfield lately, apart from last game. How important will he be here today? We're certainly hoping to keep that form going. So, Jimmy Martinez has proven himself to be an incisive passer in the first division so far. Do you have a plan to stop him? Yes. Play close attention to him, work on some ideas and training. We've not worked on that particular to stop him, to be honest. But that is what we're going to tell them, and hopefully they believe it. Because I don't. I don't at all. Because I know our training has not deviated from any of these games. And, well, we are sticking with our positive approach. And as you can see, the positive approach, it's not going great, but it's not going awful either. Lemo, though, back post cross, punched away by Munoz, and it's Enriquez. Enriquez coming down this right-hand side, or left for them. Ramirez now over to Ibanez, back to Ramirez once more. Moya tries the ball over the top to Enriquez. He gets on to the end of this, and lucky for us, it is wide. Because that was a rather dangerous attack. Enriquez getting the one-on-one, and we survived it. And, well, we seem to have survived a good part of the game, because we are 30 minutes deep, and we have possession with Sepulveda. Sepulveda back to Becerra. Becerra holding up the ball nicely. Now with Sanhueza. Sanhueza plays it out wide to Gonzalez. He has the overlap in Torres. He should use that. He has. It's now with Torres. Going to get a good cross in, or will he play it back? No! It is in fact blocked by Savadra, and he collects the ball. Now, hoofs it up to Enriquez, back to Wani. Wani now through to Enriquez once more. He's got past the defence, 1-on-1 with Dybala. Luckily, he saves it, and we have survived. We do need to get this corner away, though. Somebody clear this one away. This could be very dangerous. Back post, headed away by Becerra. Now, need to get the tackle in, lads. Somebody get a tackle in. Martinez plays it back to Baruga. Now with the other Martinez, Baruga once more plays it across field to Ramirez in the centre circle. Now with Baruga. Baruga plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper, and that should be the end of that threat. Ramirez, though, collects the ball back to Munoz once more. Not sure what they're doing here, just passing it back and forth between the goalkeeper and the defence. Looks like they're the ones trying to run the clock down right now, and, well, I will take a draw from this. They want to run the clock down, feel free. Gonzalez, though, coming down the right-hand side for us. Will he play to Torres? No, he shall be clattered into. What? Seriously? Gonzalez is the one in trouble here. Ref, are you watching the same game as us? Please, no. Back-to-back games, folks. Back-to-back games. We've lost our right-hand-sided midfielder yet again. Lemo, slide into the middle. And I am not a happy chappy, as we have gone and lost a player yet again. Somebody get it away, please. Somebody clear it away. Riviera, good job. That is nice to see. What isn't nice to see is the fact we are down to 10 men, though. And, well, the game has been pretty much in their favour. They've had 7 shots to our 1, 2 on target to our 0, 3 fouls to our 6, 0 yellow cards, 57% possession to our 43. Now, their best performer was Moya. He got a 6.9 and an 88% passing completion ratio. For us was Sanhueza, 2 shots blocked and a 6.9. We're going to need him to block a few more after our struggling performer. Gonzalez with a 6.5 got sent off, and for them, Martinez with a 6.4 and also no reason for it. So, Jorge thinks we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. And I do, besides Gonzalez going and getting himself sent off. That was not good at all. So, passionately, it's time for everyone to dig deep, give everything they've got, because we are down to 10 men. You need to leave it all out there, lads. Just throw yourself in front of the ball. I don't care if you take an injury. Just make sure they don't score. Whatever you do, don't let them score. Because if they do, we are completely screwed. So, back post. Lovely save by Dybala. That is nice to see. We are now pretty much 60 minutes deep, so we have about half an hour to hold on. And, well, Dybala, long throw up to Lemo, intercepted. It's now with Hernandez, though. Torres, can we get something going? No, he's dispossessed by Wani, and it's played into Enrique. Back to Wani once more. Will he get a good cross in, or can we get it blocked? Saavedra has the space, and it's a tap-in for Enrique. Not been our day today, folks. It has not been our day. And yes, that sums it up pretty darn well. They had the space, and, well, we couldn't stop them doing it. So, Sanhueza. We've got Becerra who's struggling. We're going to have to mix it up, folks. We're going to have to go all out. So, you know what? Let's do this. We are going to bring on another striker. Getting gutsy. We're saying, play it up the middle. Lemo's having a rough one. Ganella's having a rough one too. Aguilar, how do you feel about going? No, you don't really want to go there, do you? So, we are going to... Riviera's having a rough one. So, Bazar can come in there. And we shall say all out attack. We are going to go all out. Play it through the middle. Don't time waste. We want to try and get it more direct. run at the defense. Playing for set pieces might be a good idea, simply because we need something to work with, and that should be that. Hopefully that's the change up we need. Dybala plays it to Sanhueza. Sanhueza now just holding up possession, plays it back to Dybala. He is under pressure. Plays it up to Sepulveda though. And, well, don't see the point in that highlight, quite frankly. That was a pretty pointless highlight. So, demand more. Come on, lads. Sepulveda is nervous. Dybala doesn't like that. And, well, that didn't go great at all. Becerra, though, tries to get it to Monroe, and it's intercepted. Vargas. And it's now with Ramirez. Vargas once more plays it across to Martinez, up to Enrique, now with Moya. And will they have space on this left-hand side once more? Aye. Back-to-back sendings off. Back-to-back sendings off, and, well, it has put us in one heck of a hole. On the plus side, we still have a 6-point gap going into the final episode. But still, it's got me nervous now. It's got me really nervous. Cavajal, back to Martinez. Cavajal once more, and they're just piling on the misery at this point, folks. Piling on the misery. And this is not looking good. In fact, I didn't swap Torres out, did I? I moved him to central defense, and then I didn't swap him out. Big brain! Well, whilst my big brain tries to appear at some point, I guess we're just going to do that. We're going to go back to 4 at the back and try and limit the damage that they are going to inflict on us. Because I'm a dummy. I put our right back in central defense and I forgot to sub him out. Yeah, that's a thing. Don't think that was our main undoing though. Our main undoing, of course, was losing our right midfielder for the 2nd game in a row. And, well, we've just gone and pushed them, and it's going to be 4. Looks like Diaz is going to slot this one away, unless Dybala can save us. Dybala? No. 4. 4. We don't have a very good record against these. Again, I hope it's not a reoccurrence of last time we played these and they completely demoralised us and we were screwed for the next bunch of games. But that is it for today's game. They have, of course, won 4-0 and it was a rather comfortable game in the end for them. So, 23 shots to our 1, 11 on target to our 0, 4 fouls to our 19. We cannot help but foul these guys. 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card. 59% possession to 41. So we did okay on the possession, but we've fallen back into the hole. Lots of fouls against these. Carvajal, though, was their best performer. He got 9.3 and 2 goals. And for us was Sepulveda. He got an 82% passing completion ratio and a 6.8. Now struggling to perform for them was their goalkeeper. Lucky for him, though, we didn't shoot at it. He had a 6.8 and no reason for it. For us was Lemo. He got a 6.3 and nothing for it also. Don't know why. I would give you many reasons of why he only got a 6.3, but we shall not go into those. As you can see, they had Enriquez, who managed to end his goal drought, and, well, we had a rather awful game. That is one I would like to forget. Player of the match, of course, goes to Carvajal, who had a lovely performance with that 9.3. So, Jorge thinks to let the team know we appreciate their efforts. I don't know what about that game we should be appreciating. Assertively, I'm far from pleased. There's nothing to appreciate from that game. I'm sorry. They are a decent side. As you can see, they've gone up to 2nd place with that win, but nothing to appreciate coming out of that game. That was rather pathetic, and, well, I am pretty upset. Especially considering Gonzalez got sent off. Now, before we end today's episode, let's have a little look at this, because I'm curious to whether they think we should appeal or not. So, the advice is that I felt his dismissal for a bad tackle was harsh, and you should consider appealing. I mean, I felt it was harsh. I was thinking it might have been the other way around, to be honest. So, we're appealing. we are going to appeal. And he's probably going to be banned for the rest of the season. But we'll find out in the next episode if Gonzalez gets to play. Of course, Ariel Daniel will be coming back into the lineup because his suspension should be over. Let's just go to best 11, as you can see. So swap him back to an inside forward on sport. That should be our team, providing Gonzalez is allowed to sit on the bench. If not, Aguilar will probably come on in his place, and that will be our team for tomorrow's episode. So I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you've had a lovely day, and goodbye.